The following is a World-Class Bullshitters exclusive.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is about to be very different because I'm angry and I'm going on a rant. No, I'm not going after Disney. No, I'm not going after Lucasfilm. No, I don't care about any of that. Right now, I want to talk about something that's affecting all of us here. Now, there's a great chance that you found this channel through our Ollie's videos. And our Ollie's videos showcase merchandise that does not sell. It makes the companies look bad because they pump so much money into so much product and the audience doesn't want it. So what happens? It sits on shelves for years and years and years and is a black eye on the brand. Well, the opposite is about to happen, and it's going to make the other eye just as bruised. So like most of you, I'm a long-time collector. Hell, if you watch the live shows, you can see the collection right behind me. But there's a method to my madness here. I don't buy anything and everything. I buy what I like, and I also refuse to pay a certain price for it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm cheap. I know the value of these things, and I'm not going to go paying through the nose 2 and 3 times just to have it right now. But that mentality is about to go out the window because the distributor, the producer, Hasbro themselves, are about to jack up action figure prices, and well, some people are just ready to bend over and take it, but I, for one, will not. So one of the features of the Ollie's videos are the Marvel Legends, the Black Panther, the stuff that you see everywhere, all those Marvel figures like the Eternals and Captain Carter, everybody like that. Those are what are called Marvel Legends. And at regular retail, they used to run $19.99 a long time ago. Then they went up to about $22, and then through the pandemic, for some reason Hasbro needed more money, they went up to $24.99. So that's where we're sitting with a lot of these Marvel figures. You get a 6-inch action figure, you get an alternate head, you get like 2 to 4 hands, and that's about it, depending on the character. And that's fine, that's all well and good. But Hasbro and their never-ending quest of greed is allegedly about to jack up action figure prices to $60. Now I know you're thinking, Jesus, $60 for an action figure? Inflation ain't that bad, and no, it is not. It is not at all. It's greed, it's stupidity, it's garbage, it's Hasbro. What do you expect? They're the people that make the Shuricopter and Rose Tico and Riva and all that crap that couldn't sell. So, to mitigate losses or whatever their reasons may be, they decide to take this Spider-Man figure right here and allegedly make it $60. Well, I for one am not paying $60. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Jeff, that's a hot figure. It's a Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. I gotta have it. And I tell you, you gotta calm your tits for a second, okay? You've had Todd McFarlane Spider-Mans for roughly $60 for a couple years from a superior product. See, folks, one of the things I like to talk about in the collection are the Japanese import figures. And well, this Marvel figure is an attempt to cash in on that hype. The fact that collectors are willing to pay $75 for an action figure. Hasbro standing outside looking at the window going, but that's my money. I want it. Oh, shut up, Hasbro. You don't deserve it because your products are garbage. And guess what? They're trying to hucklebuck you fans into thinking that all of a sudden this Spider-Man figure is worth $60, and it's not. Let's take a look at it even further. So earlier this week, Hasbro put out a press release. They announced the new Maximum Marvel Legends series, and it's starting with 90s Spider-Man, or if you want to be accurate, 1988 Spider-Man, but that's a topic for another time. So folks, right here you can see that this Spider-Man figure looks like most other Spider-Man figures, except it's got prettier promotional images. You got Spider-Man crouching, you got Spider-Man shooting webs, you got Spider-Man with spider sense, and they're even trying to copy a Todd McFarlane comic book cover. And well, you can't really get that with toys, but that's a topic for another time. But what you're looking at is a figure of the same quality for 3 times the price. Why? Because it comes with a sticker that represents spider sense, 2 of the exact same heads, 2 extra sets of hands, and some plastic web accessories that equal pennies to produce. Hell, if you're smart and you have a 3D printer, you can go ahead and do this yourself. There's no reason to pay the price. I'm not mad that this line is existing. I think it's smart to release better looking figures, but that's the problem. It's not a better looking figure, and it's not a better made figure. One of the things that people love about the imports, me especially, is that they're made of a higher quality plastic. The paint is nicer, the sculpts are nicer. You actually get a premium product. If you're a car guy, imagine driving a Cadillac versus driving a Prius. You know what I'm saying? Marvel Legends, they're ubiquitous. They're everywhere. They're mostly at Ollie's these days, but they're the Prius of toys. Everybody can afford them. Now, Hasbro's trying to dip its toe into the Cadillac game, but that'd be like taking a Cadillac engine and putting it in a Prius. What's the point? Now, my big complaint here is that the quality of this toy doesn't equal the price that they're wanting to charge, allegedly. Now, the interesting part of all of this is the fight that's happening among the fans. People are out there saying, oh, this is great, I gotta have it, I'm so hyped. But this is the biggest issue of your excitement. You're letting Hasbro go in dry. Because if they can get away with this $60 Spider-Man, you know they're going to try a $60 Wolverine and a $60 Iron Man and a $60 Captain America, and they will all pale in comparison to a Japanese import. And you're thinking, well, I don't want to import Japanese figures. I want my Marvel Legends. Well, guess what? You're getting the same quality already. These toys aren't any nicer. You're not getting anything that's worth $40 extra. All you're getting is the same crappy looking action figure with a couple of extra hands. And see, folks, if you allow a company to just go in and do this to you, they're going to keep raising the bar. So if this is a $60 Marvel Legend, then the regular ones go to $30 and $35, and it does not stop. That's what we have to realize here. This stuff will not stop if collectors are just so hype that they gotta have it on day one. And there's a lot of other people out there with FOMO thinking, I gotta get it because I'm gonna not pre-order and then it's gonna go up to $100 on the aftermarket. Guess what? Screw those scalpers. Let them sit on these action figures for 5 and 10 years. That's the thing I love about my imports. Oh well, you missed out on a pre-release? Well, guess what? They'll probably re-release it because it's a popular figure. And you know what? I'm tired of ranting. Let's go over and look at the shelf real quick so I can give you an actual visual, a comparison of this without me just sounding like an angry guy behind a desk. So here we are at my collection, where I have many Mafex figures. But for the sake of this argument, I just want to show you these are these Japanese imports I keep referring to, and they're pretty cool looking. And these are Hasbro's, well, equivalents as they like to call it, but this is the thing they're trying to chase. This figure right here was about $70 when it was released in 2019, and this video doesn't do it justice. It's got paint wash, the webs are sculpted in, it's got detail painted in, the head's got tons of detail. It's the best Spider-Man figure. And guess what? It was a premium price, but it's a premium toy. This is what Hasbro considers premium figures. You know, let's look at them. These were $24, $26 with shipping sometimes, and I like Spider-Man a little bit. He's an okay character. But these figures aren't much better than what they're offering these days. They're not that much different, excuse me. And, well, I'm not going to start paying $60 for this crap. I mean, as you can see, I have a lot of Spider-Man characters in the Marvel Legends scale, and the reason I get them is because they're, you know, about 20-something bucks. That's when I bought most of these, when they were $20. Now these, like I said, I'm happy to pay a premium price because you get so much more. And that's what I want to make the thesis of this argument is straight up. You should not get a crappier product for more money. If you're going to pay a premium price, you deserve a premium product. You're a consumer. And so right here, this Spider-Man comes with tons of detail. It's got to have a special paint job that looks like a comic book. Hasbro doesn't know how to do that right. Their figures never come out well. And so look at the black suit Spider-Man, and now this is Hasbro's equivalent. Again, it's a nice toy, but it clearly looks like a lesser figure, and it can't do half the shit that the other one can do. I don't really play with it, but it just sits there. Now, this is what a premium figure looks like. This is a hot toy, and I know you're thinking, it's a doll. I don't care, hot toy figure doll. But this thing was $250, but it's a full-sized suit. It's got, I think it's made of leather or something. I don't know what it is, but it's a well-made toy, and it's got a ton of accessories. That's a premium. This right here, this Spider-Man to the left, is considered a premium Spider-Man because he's got a different shade of blue. The figure you can see next to the space, that's the same exact toy. It was much cheaper because that blue one was in a 3-pack with these two figures, and it was $100. So essentially, this one Spider-Man is what Hasbro considers a $100 action figure, and it is no better than what is on the shelf for $23. Hell, this new one that I've been talking about isn't much better than this figure from 24 years ago. That has more paint detail. Those webs are sculpted. Again, it's not about pedantic details to Spider-Man. It's that toy was $6, the other toys were $20. Inflation's a mofo. And again, it's not like I don't like Marvel Legends. I got a couple of them here. There's a few X-Men in front of you. Maybe you can pause and look at them. I might have a few more. But I'd rather get these high-end imports because they're a better product. And you know, if you can't afford to get these things, it's never a judgment. It's never about, oh, my wallet this or my collection's better than yours. I'm a collector. I'm asking you as a fellow collector, think of other collectors. If you go online and gush about how excited you are and how you're so excited to pay $50, That's what it's going to cost. That's what Hasbro is going to charge you. There are prices that I find acceptable. And I know a lot of you are thinking in the comments, just wait for Ollie's, just wait for Ollie's. This will never reach Ollie's because FOMO will get these people that are so desperate to relive childhoods that they're gonna go out and buy this figure on day one. It'll be pre-ordered and sell out everywhere. There's this new other Spider-Man figure that just came out from the Clone Saga, which is a shitty book, but because people have FOMO or nostalgia, they are rushing out to buy this stupid Kane action figure. And guess what? It's stupid. And other companies can charge less money for better toys. This company called Jada Toys, they make the Street Fighter action figures. And look at Dhalsim and Chun-Li. They come with multiple accessories, multiple arms, heads, power effects, stands, and they're $24.99 and they regularly go on sale. So you as the consumer here have all of the power. Instead of going to Facebook and engaging in a post, don't buy this damn toy. Just straight up do not buy it. I've seen a lot of level-headed collectors say, wait, wait, wait. If everybody could wait it out, these things would be a lot cheaper. They should be $20. They're not worth the value that Hasbro thinks they are. They just pay exorbitant amounts for the Marvel license, and we kind of have to suffer that. But at the end of the day, I just want to be respected as a collector, and I want the collector culture to thrive. And this is how you kill collector culture, because you will price people out. There is not a domestic company that thinks a little action figure is worth $50. And if all of a sudden Hasbro does it, well, guess what? McFarlane's going to try it. Mattel's going to try it. All these places are going to try it. I think we're in a toy renaissance of the cheap toy making a comeback, and Hasbro looks like the loser with his dick in his hand, charging you an arm and a leg for Spidey. I love Spidey. As you can see, he's a big part of the collection, but I cannot justify spending $50 on this piece of shit. Sorry for the language, but I'm very passionate about this. So, folks, I'm going to go because I need to get off this Apple box. I'm getting lightheaded up here with all of this stuff, but please let me know what you think down in the comments below. I know this is a little different than our normal style video. It's not scripted, it's not planned out, it's not as thought out, but I'm very passionate about this stuff, the same as I am with art and comics and these other things. I don't love them because they're child things or things that remind me of being a kid. And speaking of kids, what kid can afford a $50 Spider-Man action figure? You think parents are going to go into a store and go, hey, look, Spider-Man, you love Spider-Man. Ooh, $49? That's the price of a video game. And you'll get way more time out of that one. If Hasbro doesn't care about the kid market and you're worried about the collector market, change the product, change the quality of the plastic. Don't worry about the softness and all that other crap that you have to worry about for kids' toys, and market it as an adult collectible, and maybe the guns won't bend, and, well, that's a topic for another time. But who are these toys for? At this price, very few people. So, folks, I'm going to go not buy this action figure. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Again, this video isn't a bitch about toy quality or this sculpt is better than that sculpt. It's to make the point that Hasbro is going to charge you more for less, and that's just unacceptable. I am a collector advocate at the end of the day, and we all deserve better. I'm a collector myself, and, well, I don't see $50 worth of value in that Spider-Man. But folks, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. If you want to go look at a monument to failure of Hasbro, well, check out the Ollie's toy videos. These do very well, and I'd like to thank all of you for watching our last one. What was that, 112,000, I think? So those things keep trucking along. Thank you guys very much. Now, this video was not planned to be dropped today. That's why it's, the format it is. I just got riled up reading all these comments on social media. But the episode of My Life in Toys is tomorrow, and you don't want to miss it. It is literally the coolest toy store I've ever been to, and even after all the editing, the video is 40 minutes long. So if you want toy overload, collector overload, join me tomorrow for My Life in Toys. It's the best episode so far, but that's then. Thank you for watching, folks. I'll be back later with more. But until then, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.